Yo, what's good, gang? What's good, everybody?
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
It's election day, so I hope y'all went out to vote if you haven't
If
already.
you're American and old enough to.
Yes, it's important. You gotta exercise your right before they take them away from us. That's crazy.
That is a crazy statement, but yeah, no. Just hopefully people exercise their rights today.
Yeah, it don't matter who you vote for, black or white, red or blue. I mean, maybe not green, but like, hey,
So
that's your
maybe not
decision.
crazy.
No, I honestly did wish that third parties got more votes because, like, at the end of the day, it really is Republican or Democratic.
Yeah, no. If on a national level, it would be cool if we could have a government that was like four or five, almost like Parliament is in Britain.
Hmm.
But
Well, without the
such is the
accents.
yeah, but such is the case. That's not the case here. You got two parties, and the only way a third party is winning is if it's on a local or state level.
Facts. Facts. Man, all right. Well, let's see. Today's topic of discussion. I don't know. I'm prepared for this. Uh, Let me search something real quick.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, hold on. While we were at the gym yesterday, did you see if George Washington had a presidential slogan?
I did, but it didn't really. I don't think anything really, really popped up.
Dang. All right. Well, something just popped up. Pause. Found a little tier list of presidential slogans that I can't read because like these are poorly cropped. Or is this a slogan? Because that's a terrible slogan. If your slogan is Biden president, then
No, that ain't. That's not their slogan. That's their what is it? What is it? Their campaign banner thingy.
uh,
Like it's for their poster type thing.
okay. I guess we'll rank them on aesthetic then, not wording. All right. Biden president. That's kind of average.
Yeah, I was gonna say C tier. Honestly,
Yeah.
solid, but nothing crazy. Just the name and position they want.
Yeah. Julian Castro. That's very basic. It's not
D
really
tier.
ugly. I don't know. I don't think it's ugly, so I don't think I can put it in D tier.
Okay,
I'd have to say
okay.
below Biden though.
Like yeah, for me, the reason I say D tier is I'm going off of like aesthetic for it, and it just screams like for me, D tier screams basic, just
Well,
like
that's what C tier is, basic.
well no
Unless I guess maybe it would be better if we had an F.
yeah yeah like I said for me D tier is like basic, like C tier is like mid basic, like there's some flair to it, there's some nice about it, like
Right.
there's something I could look and be like okay that's nice. That just Julian just screams basic. It's just their name in a white box.
Yeah, I feel that. Now this Inslee, this is kind of basic, but like also ugly in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would probably say D tier, or maybe
Also,
even
kind of.
F.
I don't know if I go F because is that like a Earth behind it?
Yeah, but that Earth looks so whack. I
It,
think it
it,
goes below Julian though.
it looks weird. The Earth looks weird, but nice little message. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's kind of it's a low key kind of cool one, but basic
I
for
don't know, man.
me.
Yeah, shut up. Amy for America. This looks. I don't know. Honestly,
Looks
I don't know how to feel about it.
yeah, it looks basic, but at the same time weird. I,
Like I want to put it like in. I want to put it like in either C, D, or F. Like I just don't know which one.
Yeah, I was gonna say either above Julian or behind Biden. Like it's cool, I guess, but like super basic.
I'll put it above Julian because like it's still meh.
Yeah,
Beto for America.
Beto for America.
I mean, I kind of like it. Like it's black. You can't go wrong with
Yeah,
black.
like it's something different. I go high C.
Yeah,
It's just something different. It's at least different from the other ones in terms of coloring, but
right. Deval Patrick. This looks kind of whack, but kind of good. Kind of like this again. I don't know.
yeah.
I guess it's just the green and blue that kind of does it for me because it's like, oh, it's cool, it's Earth, but also like it looks not
If
good.
you feel like there's more that can be done with it. So
Right.
I'm assuming they're both third parties. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming they're
That's what
both
I'm
third
thinking.
party candidates because they
I
were
don't
saying
know. I can't
I would
put it
say it's below
C.
Amy.
I'll take it above Amy because at least it's like stylized, but we'll put it below.
I mean, yeah, but like Amy's got a
Good
more
lord.
slogan for it. God,
You got the
that's
John Hancock.
that's an
This
immediate
looks go kind of
F.
hard. What?
Well,
This looks like dominoes. I mess with
I
it.
don't know. It don't look like dominoes. It just looks red, white. I mean, it's the American flag colors, which is cool, but like, you
Come
can't give
on,
me
though.
some
You
more
don't mess with
than
the red,
just
white, and blue.
no. Because there are definitely some red, white, and blue ones on there that I think are good looking, but like, I feel like you could have did something more with just Tim Ryan and just two different colors. I feel like you could have did something a
But
little more with it.
it's so girthy, bro. Look at it. Pause.
I mean, that's all they got going for is that their name is in bold.
All right, whatever, bro.
I
I
feel like
can't
you
put
could
it in
do
F.
more with that.
I honestly think it's low key even B tier. Is how I feel,
B tier for a
bro. It's
a poster
classy.
that is literally just their name in
Yeah,
bold.
red, white, and blue, bro. You got the white lettering on the blue. You got the red lettering on the
That
white. Like, come on.
that doesn't really matter, no, because you have other ones that do the same thing, but they
Can we
probably
at
look
least put can we
better.
at least put it like above Julian?
Yes, it's better than Julian's, but like,
Okay, well you say F. You say F, dog.
I
Which I
mean,
think
again, there are
is
admittedly a couple of those details I would personally move to F because they just scream basic as fuck. Like Julian is one I would put in F because it just
I would
screams
put this one in F.
basic as fuck. That's probably another one I would put in F. Like
Oh, okay,
I'm
well
not gonna lie, the
let's
bottom
agree.
three D I would honestly put in F because they just are so
I mean,
basic.
they're
There's
basic. I
nothing
mean,
that cool about them.
this one's basic. This one's basic and ugly, which is why I agree. This one isn't ugly enough, in my opinion, to put in F. Like that looks
I can
gross.
understand it. I can understand it. They're just so basic it hurts me.
Sure.
I want more. I just feel like you could
Let's-
do some more that makes it cooler.
Next, we got Eric Swalwell. That's kind of clean.
Yeah, I go B. This might be our first B. I like it.
I was thinking maybe top of C, but yeah, okay.
Because again,
That'll probably be
I
like
think it's
bottom
de
of D.
facto better than anything that's below it, like
Facts.
without a doubt. So what? Wait.
I'm
Why'd you
playing,
put?
bro.
I was gonna say, wait, why Warren just immediately get S tier? What the fuck?
This isn't going past D for me because it's very
No,
basic.
it's in the
But
same vein as Julian for me.
yeah,
Like,
even though I think Julian should be higher, but whatever. I think I'm gonna put Warren. I think I might put Warren up at top. Well, actually, Tim Ryan would be top of me, but I don't think you'll allow that. So,
hey yo, again, it's just the name in bold, bro.
all
Like,
right, though, I get it, bro. You hate dudes named Tim. You hate dudes named Ryan, bro. All right, it's
I
cool.
don't hate dude's name Tim Ryan. Just it's just his name in bold. That's not
All
that
right,
impressive to me.
all right, gang. But do we agree with Warren up top?
Yeah, we can go there.
All right, Vivek. This is low key kind of clean.
Yeah.
This might be an ARS. I'm not gonna lie. This is really clean. What you think of
Mm,
doing?
I think I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
All right, that's really clean. Bennett for America. It looks like a restaurant. It
Yeah.
looks like Biden, but better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. Cause
All
like
right.
it's basic, but it's solid basic.
Yeah. Corey 2020. Okay, this is Tim Ryan is what Corey wants to be, and it does a terrible job at doing that. So low-key, this might be F for me.
Again, personally, both of them should be F. They're
Shut up,
literally
Jules.
just the year, name, and bold. That's not like you can do more. I swear to God, these politicians can
Okay,
do
okay,
more
okay,
for
okay,
their
okay, okay,
designs.
okay, Dylan, but you gotta give Corey this, bro. He's got 4 on each side, four digits, 4 letters.
Yes,
Mine's a little offset, but that's kind of clean though. But yeah, he's going in.
I give him respect for being even, but it's so fucking
Nah,
basic.
he's going bottom of F.
Like it's so fucking basic.
All right, Bullock 2020, Sandra Bullock. This is
I
kind of
think
clean.
I say C.
Yeah, I think it goes above Biden, below Bennett.
Yeah, I can get behind that one. I can get behind that.
2020 P. This is kind of clean, but kind of goofy.
Yeah. Ooh, I might say C.
Yeah, I might
Either
put
high
it.
C, either low C, high D. One of the two.
I was gonna put it like above Biden.
I mean, I did say low C, so like that works. That is low C.
All right, bet. Nancy Pelosi.
Let's say you good, my boy.
De Blasio. This is kind of clean, but it's also kind of ugly. Like it looks like
I think
this
it's the
is like
2020.
terrain. That's the sky.
I think it's because of how 2020 looks. Like with the color design, that it's this background being the green. Like I see what they were going for, just not executed well. Either I gonna lie, either C or D. Trying to see.
I'm not putting in D or C, but mostly D.
I say in between Amy and Duvall. I think it's better than Duvall's, but slightly worse than Amy's.
Sure. Delaney for president. I don't
2020.
I don't like the little blue and
Like,
red cum
like
shot.
what? I think it's supposed to be a plane. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Well, that reminds me of the Twin Towers, so for that it's getting S tier. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, fucking terrorists!
They don't chill. It's kind of
F
basic.
personally.
Sure.
It's just so. I see what they were going for, but it's such a weird design that I ain't gonna lie. Just none of it works well.
I'll put it at the top of F. I don't think it's the ugly safe. Tolsey 2020. Why does this look like a this looks like 2B or 2V?
Yeah, like
Whatever that streaming service is.
why did they make the middle of it gradient? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of clean only because it's different, but also
It's
that looks
executed
terrible.
terribly. It's
Yeah,
executed terribly. Like nice change, but like executed so terribly. That idea is probably a B. Execution F. It just doesn't look good at all.
it's going at the top because it's
I
not
get
that ugly, but it's kind of ugly.
like that. I give them props for trying to do something different, but
Gillibrand 2020. Okay, so I guess this is a female because it's got pink borders. Yeah,
might
I'm
be I don't
sexist.
know.
Shut up.
I don't know. Might be that. Might be I don't know. They might just be a third party. Who the fuck knows? First of all, it's almost impossible to read their name because of the fact that it's like
Exactly. Ain't got no border. It's just leathering, which
that might
is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's not practical.
yeah, like I said, for aesthetic, it's probably a C because it's different, but for like execution, probably D because like you can't read that shit on that black background.
That's right, but maybe he's not supposed to be like that. Maybe he's supposed to be like actually like black, and then like this is like blacker than the black behind it, but like we can only see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's how it looks. I don't know.
More than likely, in the real world, they probably had a white background on it, so which
Yeah.
works, but in this case, it kind of falls short.
Yeah, but we can't rank it off of that if that's the case. But either
Yeah,
way, I think it goes maybe the very bottom of C.
I'm cool with that.
It's not that ugly, but it is just a bit basic. Gravel. What
Gravel 2020. What the fuck?
are those Wolverine claws? What is that?
No, I think it's American flag. I don't know, honestly.
Is it an American flag? It might be.
It might be. I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is. I mean, it looks basic, but like in a good way. Like it's not like, oh, that's so basic. It's just like clean, it's solid.
Yeah.
I
I
think it
might.
goes below Pete.
Yeah.
You agree?
I said yeah.
Nope.
I ain't
Look
said B
until
now.
you,
Relax.
you use moaned. Kamala Harris for the people. I don't like Kamala. No, I'm playing. As someone
Nice
who
chick.
doesn't care for Kamala, that does look kind of clean. I look, he mess with her.
Yeah, I was gonna say for aesthetic purposes, it's a nice interface for the background.
It
You can
is
actually legibly read it. I might go B.
only B. I look, he thinks
I
might be S
mean,
or not S A tier.
yeah, I'm like I don't think it's S.
I think it's.
Yeah,
I think it has the argument for A. Maybe like below Vivek, but I think it's pretty good. I could also go
yeah,
top at B.
yeah. I'm cool with either A or B honestly because it's a solid one and it gets a message across that you know for and it's unique.
Right, but since it's Kamala, I'm gonna put it top of C. No, I'm
Yo,
kidding. I can put my biases aside. Uh, Hickenlooper.
who?
I don't know. Chicken lover. Yo, that's crazy. I think he's black. S tier. No, I'm playing. I like it. It's simplistic. It's clean.
Looks like the mountains. I'm willing to go B or A.
Yeah. How about top of B?
I'm cool with that.
All right. Wayne for America. This is like some sort of like local news station logo,
Yeah.
bruh. And I don't like that. It
Yeah.
might be
Now that was a little Wayne one, but that's
Lil
probably
Wayne,
not.
yo. Dude, this might be a D or F for me, honestly. Just
Yeah, it's
painfully
too
basic.
basic for me.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's telling me know you like the all goth baddies. So
No, okay, relax, pal, relax, pal. We're referring to the political, whatever the fuck these things are called.
the banners, yeah.
Yeah, the banners, and it's
This
just
might
a
be
basic.
bottom of D, or do you want to go F? I could go F, but I feel like it doesn't deserve
It,
F's.
I don't think it's basic enough. It's basic enough, but I don't think it's bad enough to warrant F. We can go bottom of D.
Bottom D. Okay. Seth Moulton 2020 Bernie. Oh, Seth Moulton 2020. My fault.
Yo,
This is kind of
uh,
hold on, bro. This is like the little open logo that you get for when someone opens your Snap on Snapchat. My boy got left on open for 20 years, dog. That's
that's
insane.
crazy.
Just for that, that's kind of. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be a star. Okay, I see
Yeah,
it.
like it's
Is that
probably a
that's like
star.
it also looks like the Sonic logo. I love Sonic, so I'm thinking maybe somewhere in B or even A.
I don't know if I go A. Cap for me would probably be
Middle B, top
yeah.
B, bottom B, middle.
Bottom B probably actually. Cause I think I like
Nah,
Air. I think Airs is a little cooler.
I'll let you get the next one, Dylan. Bernie, kind of basic, kind of clean,
C.
simple.
Definition of top of C tier. I'm not gonna lie. But
This is the best it
solid.
gets.
Yeah, it's solid.
I feel like it's
Kind of
mid C,
clean
but
looking.
I shall let you have it. So you got that.
Like it's solid. Basic. Not too. It's not great looking, but it's not ugly either. It's just all right.
Right, right, right. Sanford, financial conservative. Are doing that. I know this is conservative, but we're have to be
Shut up, bro.
non-biased
I'm
about this
grading
dog.
this shit on the bro. I'm grading this purely off of aesthetic of how nice it looks, and
All
off
right,
of how
because
nice it
this, cause
looks.
this is clean. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
I'm for
this is
like B
clean.
tier. That's a great. It's a great one. It's not S, but
I was
probably
thinking
B or
A.
A. I said B or A, so
Oh, I heard you say B.
yeah, I really
I
said
don't know if
B.
it's better than Kamala. It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know where in A I
I'm
would
gonna
put
go
it.
low A. I think it's better than the ones in B,
Sure.
but it might not be better than. It's not better than Vivek's, and it might not be better than Kamala's.
Okay. Adam ADM Joe accountability to America. This is kind of clean. I really
Yeah,
like the white background with the red and blue text. That's
yeah.
good.
Makes it good to read. And there's a Earth and Mill. That might be our first S tier, honestly.
Ooh,
It's clean
I
looking.
think
It's
this
nice
is a
looking.
glaze.
It might be S tier.
All right, I'll give it to you, Dylan. We do need an S tier.
So we kind of
Congratulations, Adam Joe.
like I said, we kind of do need an S tier, and it's probably the best, my favorite one so far. So
Mm. All right, Dylan. I know you're not a big fan of basic, but A dog sometimes basic is good.
this just
And
because
this
it says
looks
welding.
really
This just says
clean.
because it says weld.
No,
Just because it
it's
says
not even
weld.
that. It's not even that, bro. But white text on red and then white text on blue with like a little bit of cream in between, bro. Like that's kind of clean.
I mean, it's basic, but
But
it's
it
a good
looks good.
execution of the basics.
Yeah, this is a really good basic. So
Yeah,
maybe like top of C, bottom B. I'm
I can
personally
get
going
behind B.
bottom B.
Again,
Okay.
again, again, again. I have no issue with basic. I just need the basic to be executed good. The
Or
issue is
slightly
when the
gothic or
basic.
slightly alt.
No, 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 no. When basic ain't executed good, it's terrible. It's basic for a reason. It don't need much to look good, but at the same
Right.
time, it doesn't need a lot to look like other dogs either.
Oh, so that was good, team. It's finally a midday stream. Yeah, we've been trying to work on that, but I'm rather busy. Or yeah, who y'all
Yeah,
vote for? I don't know if we can say it, but y'all can feel free to guess.
y'all can free.
It's probably a bit obvious, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
It said, "I'll give it to you, Dylan." It's crazy out of context. Please pause it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's my fault.
yeah.
Pause on
I ain't
that.
gonna lie, those are kind of out of context. Again, he be wilding. Out of context, he do be walding.
Yeah, I do be wild out of
He be
context.
saying the most wild shit for no reason.
Yeah, bro. I was low-key tripping at the gym last night, man.
More than a little bit.
Yeah, we don't gotta get into that. But let's get back to this. Marianne
Yeah.
2020.
See,
The pink is very well executed, in my opinion.
yeah, I would say quintessential C tier. Not much going on, but very good.
I think it goes right below Birdie.
I'm yeah, yeah, I'm cool with that. Like I said, I don't think it's good the weld one, so that's why I'm keeping that a B. But
Mm.
solidly done.
All right, we got Yang 2020. This is
Why the
kind of clean. Lame.
clean? But why the fuck does the Y look like that, my nigga? What the fuck? Just write a
Yeah,
normal Y.
and I don't know if that's a Y or an L,
I
but
think it's supposed to be a Y because I know his last name is Yang. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck my nigga just fucked his Y up like that. What the fuck?
probably because he's eight. Never mind, but it's clean. Uh, I think it goes somewhere in B. What do you think?
Mid B, probably. I just don't know if I put it below or above Seth.
I probably put below Seth. Yeah, this is literally middle of B right here.
Yeah.
Mike Bloomberg. This is kind of clean.
Clean? Again, basic but clean
Yeah.
execution.
This might go right below Weld, or maybe above Weld.
I personally put it above well. Yeah, I would. I put it above well.
All right, let's put it above Weld. Notice how I didn't say I'm gonna give it to you, Dylan. Pause.
Yeah.
Marianne again.
She came out,
Impressive.
she upgraded it. Okay.
She did upgrade. She
She
swapped to
upgraded.
the navy blue. Pretty clean. Kept
Kept the
some of that
pink
too.
20, kept the pink numbers.
Yep. And
I ain't gonna
she decreased the sizing and the margin of the letters, which I think was a good play.
yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie.
that might put her about a B.
B. Yeah, I'm cool with her in B. That's what we like to see. We like to see growth out of our political
Yeah.
brandings. That's what we like
Hey,
to
hey,
see.
hey. It only took her 4 years to do it, but hey,
Yeah,
she got it down. She got it
took her
down.
4 years, but she took a mid, turned it great. See, this is why I said basic can work. You just gotta execute it
Yeah.
properly.
Speaking of basic could work, this is really clean. I ain't gonna lie. You got the navy
Yeah,
blue background, you got the white lettering, the red lettering, and then the white accent below for president. This might be A tier.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
yeah. Now where we putting it in A tier?
Maybe bottom A tier. Because me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the navy blue black background, but I do respect it. Like navy blue is clean, but
Yeah,
navy blue is like not my color, but it's clean.
I'm
I
cool
feel
with
about
that because
bottom end. Okay,
I can live with that.
right back. Asa for America. That's not bad.
Not bad, but difficult to read because of it's on the black background. I'm certain if it was on, certain if it was on, if the background of our screen was white instead of black, it probably would look better.
Yeah,
But in terms of that, yeah, because it looks a little better over that green.
yeah.
Mm, C, yeah, about C or B. It's high C, low B probably.
Let's I kind of don't like looking at those two A's. I don't know, but they look
Because
like
they're
different.
It's because one's upper, because they're probably the same font, but due to them being the same font, they're written way differently depending on if it's uppercase or lowercase.
I mean, yeah,
So
that's true, but it kind of looks like a different font to me personally. But I think top of C.
yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like it probably is the same font. It just looks so awkward because the same font just sometimes looks so weird depending on if you're using it in uppercase or lowercase.
Mm. Biden Harris. I think it's definitely
Basic.
better than Biden.
Yeah, it's better than buying president, but it's not much better. It's a again quintessential
Right.
C.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad he got rid of the black background though. But I don't know how much higher that bumps him up. Maybe
It
just
doesn't
above it.
bump
I
it
ain't
up
gonna lie.
much. Yeah, it's
Maybe
just an
just
upgrade
above
over
it.
this previous one.
Yeah. Good try, Joe.
Joe just out here
Ryan
made basic
Binkley.
ones that worked apparently. So
Yeah. Joe hasn't missed. He just hasn't hit that hard yet. Pause.
yeah,
Ryan Binkley, The Way to Freedom 2024.
very
That's
solid
kind of
one.
clean.
Very
That's kind
clean,
of
very
clean.
solid.
TF2, I feel like Dylan voted Kamala and Ethan voted Trump.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Actually, it'd be funny if that was actually the inverse. If I had voted Trump and you had voted like here, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been quite insane.
That would have been insane. But you're right about me. I don't know who he voted for, but you were
No,
right about me.
I did vote for Trump, but I was looking at some more policies like on the drive there. It's like, dang, I don't blame people for voting for Kamala. I honestly don't, but it's just I don't know. I think I would be better off during a Trump presidency. But that's just me though. I think either way, I honestly think I'll be fine. Trump wins, I think I'll be fine. Kamala wins, I think I'll be fine.
We be fine until we be fine until Republicans just said, yeah, about that. That's how it would be. That's how it probably be. Be like, yeah,
They're
now
not gonna do
we're
that,
done playing
Jerry.
nice guys. They're like,
They're
we're
not.
done putting the image on. Fuck it. Let's do our thing.
They ain't doing that January 6th. Dylan, calm down, bro.
I don't know. Republicans have a weird way of doing some funny business at times.
I don't know. I think for the most part, they pretty I don't know nonchalant. As far as my experience, now it's like all like the really like southern ones. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. But like
And
you
that's
know
the
like
issue. Those are the ones that make up a good chunk of the Republican Party. It just
no
for a
no
Trump presidency, it depends on how much is the Republican Party willing to bend over for him. At the
no
end of the day,
it's just like all your I don't know the Democrats who think that I don't know how to put it because I want to believe that like it's just a loud minority of Democrats who support like infanticide stuff like that. But like I don't think the majority of them think like that. I really hope not.
yeah, no. And again, like I said, when I looked at the Fendicide looks more like
Well, a Republican thing.
a crash out episode, like an emotional distress crash out episode, more so than someone willingly being like, yes, let me just do this to an. I don't think I don't think that's like a how do I say this without us getting clapped? This isn't like a adult Diddy situation. I don't think
Hey
this is an
yo,
adult Diddy situation. This is more of a parent being emotionally unstable rather than just willingly saying, yeah, let me do that.
mm,
Overall, that's at least from what I read about it, that's what it screams to me. It doesn't scream someone under the right mindset, because historically speaking, most of the time, as we've seen emotionally with parents, is after having a child, you kind of do become a bit of a crash out. Like immediately after having a kid, a lot of times parents do become bitter crash outs because it's a lot of stress and a big change to a lot of people's life.
That is true. Tia
So
said he says anti-LGBTQ so about JK. Hey, no, no, no. I ain't say that at all. In my opinion, I think they do have the right to live how they want. I just don't want them doing that to people who don't even know what they're gonna be in the next 5 years. So no, no, no kids. Like adults, I don't got a
um,
problem
I
with that.
mean, I
Gay
mean,
people, they can get married. They can have kids. I really don't care. They can do whatever they want. They grown. I don't care.
my downside to that for like the kids portion of it is 90% of the time kids kids don't have a understanding of the world, but they have an understanding of themselves well enough to have at least some form of an idea. And the majority of the time, by the time they realize it,
It's
they're
good
closer to
invincible.
teenagers than they are to little kids any day of
I
the
don't
week.
know. But let me say this, Dylan. When I was a kid, bro, I thought I was gay for the longest time. No, I'm playing. But let me ask you this, Dylan. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Like for a job,
Yeah, when you was a little kid, that is. What did
a
you want to be?
meteorologist. For the
Are
longest time, I wanted to be a meteorologist as a kid.
are
You asked
are
me.
are you on that path right now?
Obviously not, because I ended up
That
falling out of love with meteorology. I still love weather and stuff, but I fell in love with trying to do meteorology
yeah,
because I ended up finding computer science, which is something I ended up liking until I couldn't pass pre-calc.
right. And I was like switching through jobs. Like I wanted to be a firefighter, then I wanted to be an astronaut, then I
Yeah,
wanted to
no.
be the president, and then I wanted to be like a
Oh
sex
yeah, no.
worker,
I'm an
then I
exception
wanted to
to
be
the
a
rule.
construction worker.
Yeah, I'm an exception to the rule. Most kids have go through go through like 4 or 5. It's very rare you find a kid that has an idea of what they want to do from an early age and then either going to achieve it or continue that idea throughout the rest of their life. The biggest thing that stopped me from actually trying to pursue meteorology was the fact that I hate public speaking. I hate the and then
That
I
can be kind of
realized
scary. Yeah.
I kind of realized I had to go on TV like, oh shit. So well,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
cooked that dream.
just imagine like billions of Americans in their underwear. But yeah, I don't know. That's just where I draw the line personally. Just kids, like let them grow up, let them figure it out for themselves.
And
Don't like.
yeah, I mean, but you got to give the kids some independence to figure that stuff out, because and more often than not,
I'll let them
more
figure
often
it
than
out,
not,
but like I
kids
won't let
have
them,
an idea.
execute.
Yeah,
That's just the line. If my little boy think he a girl, I might disown him. I'm playing.
yep.
I'm gonna
This
be
nigga
like,
trying
hey
to get his
son,
shit clapped.
you
Nigga
my
trying to
son.
get his shit clapped
You
on
might
the
be a little
site
free,
sofa.
like you might like dudes, and that's okay too. But do you really think you're a girl? Like there's boys who do
Yeah,
girly things all the time. That doesn't make you a girl. Like I was
yeah.
playing with Barbie dolls growing up. I mean, not really. Like I would lie to my son to tell him that. But I'm playing. But it's okay. It's okay for boys to do girly things, and for girls to do boy-y things. That
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
make you that gender or whatever. So,
It
but
it doesn't.
once they turn 18 and they're positive, I'll be like, all right,
The
that's really
downside
what you
to it
want. Sure.
is, I'll say this as someone as a trans person. More often than not, we have an idea, and a lot of times, we're not gonna lie, a lot of times there will typically be a lot of signs. It's just a matter of the kid or even adults actually coming to grips with that reality. Because
Mm,
I promise you, there are always, I promise you, there's always going to be signs from an early age
right.
onward. At like 7, 8, there's going to be early signs for them. It just matters if they have the words and the idea to be able to come to that realization for it.
Okay.
Because there are even 40-year-olds who don't realize it, and they don't realize it till it's like, oh shit. They look back on their lives, and it's like they look back when they're 8, 9, 7, and like, yo, that was not normal for a typical kid. Damn, I didn't realize that. And they start to slowly pick apart the pieces, slowly build the bricks up, and they're like, you know what? The signs were there from an early age. Shit, I just never realized it. So it it typically is how it is. It's
I mean,
never
sure,
it's never
but
a just like straight up, oh yeah, you're 4, or yeah, you're 6. It's more of okay, they reach 11, 10, they reach puberty age and realize, yeah, I don't like this. I feel gross in my body, or they're like a 40-year-old like, oh yeah, I used to do this.
all right,
Oh wait, you
but
guys didn't use
Dylan,
that? Oh shit.
All right, but to be fair though, I don't think anyone really feels comfortable in their body while they're going through puberty. What's good, Red?
No, 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 no.
I'll catch up with the
Most
chat in a bit, guys. But
most
I, I,
cisgender people do feel comfortable in their body.
mm-mm, mm-mm, I gotta
Speak
disagree. I gotta disagree, bro.
when I
It's
say
crazy.
comfortable in their body, they're comfortable with the changes of like, oh, okay, these are just changes that are just happening, and they accept these changes that are happening. Whereas a
No,
trans
because
person,
people be feeling
changes.
insecure. They be feeling like
Well,
they're
yeah, but
developing later. They're not developing as much. Like
yeah,
that's
but
pretty
that's
much a
a
lot of people
different
feel.
uncomfortability. That's uncomfortability with the results. That's an uncomfortability with the results. I'm talking about physically going through the process of it. You can be uncomfortable with the
Or like,
results that
oh man,
end
my
up
balls hurt,
happening.
like something like that. Like, is that what you saying, bro? Like your balls dropping. You're like, dang, they drop a little too low. They
No,
dragging
no, no,
across
no.
the floor.
What I mean by that more so is this: a trans woman going through puberty, or even a trans woman going through puberty, is trans man's like, oh, I have boobs, I don't like them, right? A trans woman might be like, oh,
Who
I'm
does
getting
though?
body hair, I don't like that. Whereas most cisgender boys are like, oh, they're like, oh, I'm getting body hair, cool. Or women like, oh, I'm getting boobs, that's cool. Or oh, like obviously acne and
All
stuff
right,
is something that most people aren't going to be comfortable with because it's changing up
uh,
how they look. But most women
I
be
got to
like,
butt you right there
oh,
though before I forget, gang, because there are well endowed women with the heavies, who don't like them. They get reductions. They don't change their gender, and then you
yeah,
got dudes that are hairy that don't
that's what we
like
call
that,
gender
so
affirming
they
care,
just
though.
shave. No,
Well,
that's not gender affirming care.
no, it
That's
is.
just
No,
getting
no,
a breast
that's
reduction.
legitimately what gender affirming care is. Gender
That's just a
affirming
breast
care is just
reduction.
to affirm someone's ability to feel comfortable in their own body. And for some of them, when they're going through puberty, they don't.
That's nothing to do with
Again,
gender, though.
yes, it is. It is a
No, no,
if
no, no. So, Dylan. If I broke my legs to make myself taller, that would be called gender affirming care.
yes, that will fall under the umbrella because you're trying to affirm
Okay,
your own identity in your gender. That's
okay.
what gender affirming care.
I
Why else
appreciate that.
do
That's
women
sincere,
go and get
but that
boob
is whack. I
jobs?
ain't gonna lie.
Because they want to affirm their gender. They want to feel more happy and comfortable in their
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
cisgender
whoa,
woman
whoa.
body. That
So,
is
so, so,
what
so, so,
gender affirming care is.
so what you're saying is that not all women are perfect and that they're tens. That's crazy,
No,
Dylan. That's
I ain't
crazy.
say all that now. Gender affirming care literally is just the basis of the fact that you're getting care that affirms your identity in the gender that you feel comfortable in.
So
So
you're
if you're
saying
a
so,
woman,
so,
that
so,
can be
so.
going to get a boob reduction or a boob job. For a man, that can be going to get your hair cut. That is going to,
A haircut is
that
crazy, bro.
no, that technically does count
That's just a
because
barber.
but no, that's the point. That's the point. For people, for some people, some guys, they go and get their hair done at a hairdresser. They go and get their hair cut. That falls under some that help them affirm their gender because trans men out there go and get their haircut to look more like a guy. Guys go and get their haircut to go and feel more like a clean cut guy. Guys go and literally do
I just went to the gym,
beard
gang.
growth treatments to make their beard grow in fuller to feel more masculine of an identity. Guys go to work out to feel more masculine. Women go to work out to
I'll
make their
work out
butt
to
bigger and
feel
stuff like that. And that all
masculine.
affirms how they feel in their body.
I gotta disagree with that, Dylan, but we gotta get caught to check. We get it behind. Bro, they act crazy at the MSG rally. Probably getting another riot
Oh yeah,
factor.
no,
Nah,
they've already accepted that reality. If
I,
he
I
loses, the
I don't
system's
think we
rigged.
get. I don't think we get a January 6th, dog. Like me personally, I think if Trump loses, I think I'll be fine. Either way, I think I'll
Well,
be
yeah,
fine.
no. You're one of the people that if Trump loses, it's cool, but like I'm telling you, for his hardcore fan base, them
Nah, bro,
motherfuckers.
even the Baileys, like I think he'll probably be like, mad, but I don't think he's gonna like do anything crazy now. But that's besides the point. Majority of the right be wilding out, no cap. I mean, sure, but the left ain't no better in my opinion. They be kind of crazy.
I
That's what
mean, yeah,
said
you always have a
politics
lot of
time,
minorities. That's just how it is.
MDSA, make Diddy feel make Diddy free again. It's like, nah, it's crazy. Now you think we know you'll disown your kids? Nah,
Yo,
I would never. I would never.
Invincible, that's sickening.
Dylan, didn't everyone know you were LGBT before you do? I remember that being said in the stream.
Yes,
Yeah,
ironically, yes, a lot of people
we
did.
was calling you Fruity and all that back in like middle school.
Yeah, no, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times people are going to recognize the signs before the person actually is LGBTQ. I promise you. Because we're going to try and deny it because you get labeled as an outsider anyway in society. If you're not the norm, you get later labeled as an outsider. And a lot of times you don't want to deal with that, especially as a kid. No kid is going to willingly be like, yeah, I'm this or yeah, I'm that. Because you're going to get treated like differently. You don't want to be treated differently than everybody else,
True,
especially at such an important stage in their developmental life.
that is true. But it's different now. It's like it's okay to be gay. In fact, it's cool to be gay.
It
So
is, but again, hate is taught, and as long as kids have parents that teach them to not like other people
nah, gay
for
hate is
being
good.
different, it's a sad reality.
Right. Well, let me get back to the chat. It's good, Red. All about doing this at the gym. Oh, I'm gaining muscle. I don't like that.
Okay,
That's crazy,
okay.
Jim.
I do like the idea of me getting. I do like that. Okay, I am going to the gym because I do want to get stronger. So
The homie Red said, to be fair, I think kids and teens should hold off on transitioning their bodies until they are adults in case it's a temporary phase, given the numerous cases of detransitioning. Facts. I agree with that 100%, Red.
yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, that's I think that is statistically speaking, that's like a less than 1% more often than not. And besides, typically, especially if they're a kid or teen, they just start them off on literally just blockers. That's literally what they start them off on. And once they realize after a couple months, they can stop them, and their body will just return back to normal real quickly. They don't even start them out on don't even put them on any estrogen or testosterone or anything like that until they slow the production of the main one down first.
I don't know,
And
though,
if
but
they realize, yeah, I don't like this, cool, and they just stop them and they return back. They pretty much will always return back to some level of normalcy after it.
right, but I
So
don't know, though. The way I see it, man, like if you're, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I think it's something like if you're pro-choice, and you shouldn't be letting kids transition so young, because then that's just like I
I was
don't
about to
call
say,
it that.
wait, no, that would
Listen,
literally be the antithesis to pro-choice though. Pro-choice is for the ability to have the choice to do something. Being pro-life in that front
oh
might
yeah, no,
actually make more
wait, hang
sense for
on.
that argument,
I,
but
I, I, I
that wouldn't work
shut
if
up
you're
till I remember it.
pro-choice.
I remember what to say, Dylan. So pro-choice involves the parents' decision of killing their own kids. So that means that parents have the authority. They have authority over their kids. They have the final say. So if the kid wants to transition, but the parents like, no, I gotta wait till you're 18. Then I think that falls on the parent. The parent gets to make that final decision. Just like how they got to decide whether they're gonna kill their kid or not. They should
Well,
decide whether the kid's gonna transition or not.
well, that argument doesn't necessarily work, and here's specifically why. Pro-choice is referring to abortion typically, and typically speaking, it is not another living human until a certain point, and at that point, that there's no human there to make the choice for them. So the only way to make that choice is the people that are pregnant
Okay,
and have potentially had the kid. And
I will say
in
this though,
terms
Dylan.
of transitioning as a kid, the kid's always gonna find, because the real situation is this: all the kid's gonna do is go to find another avenue. I promise you. That's all people are gonna do. People are gonna find another avenue for this stuff. Because what's gonna happen then is they're just gonna go on a DIY trick or do this or do that. I promise you, there's no way to absolutely stop this stuff from happening, even if in a normal everyday society
Mhm.
sense, you say the parents get the final say. All the kid's gonna do is run away, or they're going to find their own path. They're gonna be sneaky, they're gonna hide it, and they're going to do everything that a parent would not want their kid to do.
Okay, but
Because
like if I was
that's
a kid,
just
like I would like shoot and murder people, my parent would be at fault for allowing me to do those things.
depends on the situation. If the parent knows, then yes. If the parent doesn't know and they aren't reading the signs of possibly some mental health issues or some violent tendencies, and then you randomly go out of the way to get a gun or something like that, that the parent don't know how you got, but they were keeping a watchful eye on you,
All right, let me ask you
they
this,
might
Dylan.
or might not be responsible. It
Let, let,
depends on
let
everything
me
that's
ask you
going
this,
around.
Dylan. Let me ask you this, Dylan. So, it is the parent's job to make sure that their kid is taken care of, right? And that does include making the hard decisions. You have to tell your kid no sometimes. You're not their friend. You're their parent, right? And being their parent means that you're planning ahead. You're thinking of the future. You're looking out for them. So that means that if at that moment they wanted to transition, and then later on they regret that decision, then that can be the parents' fault because they allowed that to happen.
Not
There's all
necessarily. That is still another human.
I really don't think that there's anything bad with transitioning after 18. You can still
The,
do it, you know. Maybe the effect will be hidden. That's hard. Like, you know, you can still get it worked out. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. I like dudes. I said that last part.
well, you could argue yes, but at the same time, you're still dealing with another human. This is its own, what we would consider its own sentient being, right? So yes, you could sit here and say yes, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure their kids happy, safe, and healthy, and doing all this and that you'd want them to say, yeah, you can't transition to 18. There's no issue with it. But the reality situation is, if I am 12, if I'm 11, 12, 13, and I'm your kid, and I'm sitting here
Anxious
telling
before.
you, hey, I'm sitting here telling you, hey, I really, really, really am not comfortable in my body. I hate looking at it every day. I don't want to grow up being a guy. I don't want to grow up being looking like a woman. I want to grow up looking like a guy. I want to grow up looking like a woman. Or I just want to grow up looking like what I want to look like. And I seriously want to start hormones, and I seriously don't want to, go through what is a typical puberty, and it's causing me debilitating anxiety, debilitating life problems. I'm thinking about suicide, stuff like that, and this is what happens at that point. It is the parents' responsibility to look out for their kid, to make sure their kid is happy
All
and
right,
safe and
well,
healthy, and
Dylan,
try and help them out in the best way that they can.
I got
You
a
are a
two-parter for
parent
you, Dylan. I got a
responsible
two-parter
for
for
that
you, Dylan.
human.
I got a two-parter for you, Dylan. So, one, I don't think kids are mature enough to make decisions like that early in age. Like, they're gonna be flip flopping, you
But
know.
are they
And I know it sucks to hear that, but I genuinely do think that that's the truth of the reality. And then number two, Dylan. Do you think 14-year-olds should be allowed to have sex? Do you think 14-year-olds should be allowed to drive? Should they be allowed to purchase a firearm? Should they be allowed to fight for our country, die for our
Whoa,
country?
whoa. Okay, whoa. What about them? First off. False fallacy here. Whoa. That is a what about them? Nope. Nobody's sitting here saying no 14-year-olds should be able to fight for their country, even though I want to give y'all a news flash. There was a point in time where 14-year-olds were working and doing all that shit and weren't going to school. So, yes, there was a point in time in history where they actually were going to wars. They were, actually, because again, Civil War. Yeah, Civil War and the American Revolution, there would have absolutely been 14-year-olds fighting. So, whoa, first off that. So they would have also been holding firearms. So, whoa, nobody's telling them to sit here and drive. And again, let's not say act like there are not 14-year-olds out here who did not learn at 14 know how to drive. You have kids on reservations, Native American reservations, who absolutely learned how to drive from an early age without any license and shit like that. And there are absolutely 14-year-olds out here who did have sex. So they will continuously do all this shit. It's just a matter of, at least if you're going to do that at some point in history. And then the sex part is, allow them to do it safely. It's going
All
to
right,
happen. Again, that's
I'll
for the
tell my kids
second
I'm
part.
young, 8 years
That's for
old.
the
They
second
lose
part.
matches.
That's for the second part. For the second part there, those things are going to always happen. And at the end of the day, I would argue most people are going to, they might not be physically okay with it, but they're going to accept that may happen. And they're going to accept the reality situation that as long as they're doing, let's say, having sex safely, or, driving a car safely with supervision in terms of driving a car, because again, 13, 14-year-olds have sex all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Like
without
15,
supervision
16
though.
year olds have sex all the time, bro.
Without
Like this
supervision.
isn't that doesn't work there. First off, yeah, right. Like the average age for most people losing their virginity is about 16, 17 anyway. So absolutely, and again, if 16, 17 is the middle of the bell curve, we say at the middle of the bell curve, there are people that lose their virginity later, and there are people that lose their virginity earlier. Shit, I worked with someone I low key call a victim at the time because I think the motherfucker lost his virginity at like 12 or 13. Yes, no, absolutely, 14-year-olds
Okay.
will have sex. Okay, so that's for the second part. For the first part, you can argue. Again, I will always let people argue that they might not be mature enough for that. But then my counter argument is always this: do you think a 14-year-old is mature enough to know that they want to be in their own body? Are 14-year-olds or 12-year-olds or 13-year-olds mature enough to know that they are they're straight. Are they, mature enough to know that?
I mean, possibly, but that's also different though, because
If they're
that
possibly mature enough to know that, they're possibly enough to be mature enough to know if they want to transition, or if
no,
they
but that's
want
different
to
though,
like
Dylan.
other
That
men,
that that is
or if they want
different.
to like other women. Like that is at that point they're mature enough. They're mature enough for one section. They're mature enough for the other section. And at the end of the day, these are 14-year-olds. These are
Dylan,
not 3-year-olds. These are not 4-year-olds.
Dylan,
These are fucking teenagers.
Dylan. I got a question for you.
Yes,
What's your dominant hand?
right hand.
Did you ever did you ever think at any point in your life that you were left-handed, or the possibility that you might be left-handed?
No, because it's mostly genetic on which hand you use. Because my sister and my
Bingo.
mother are left-handed, and it is awkward for us to use our other hand for our stuff. Now you can
Right.
obviously practice using your other hand and put in the time and effort, and you can become
I mean,
ambidextrous.
I ain't beat a bicycle with
Well,
my left hand, bro. Come on.
okay, I'm referring to writing, bro. I'm
Oh,
referring to writing.
my fault. My fault.
You
My
can
fault.
more than likely handedness, your which hand you use more dominantly is typically a genetic trait that is something that you can also work on if you practice using your left hand or right hand more. Because again, and some people are just naturally born ambidextrous where they can use both right and left with
And that
very
is
little
true.
issues.
That is true. But that is a small minority. The
Yes,
majority
pause,
of
red,
people,
pausing
on
until
average, the majority of people on average are right-handed, just like how the
yes,
majority on people on the average are straight. So it's kind of like
yes,
without a second thought, they're like, yeah, I'm straight.
but
That's the
there,
default. It takes
yeah.
some time to learn and figure out that you're not
You
straight,
know
that you're
what
not
helps with that?
the majority.
Yeah, but
Kissing
you
dudes, I don't know.
no
I
no
never
no
kissed no dudes
no
to
no
know I was
no
straight
no no no
until
no 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 no. You know what helps make it so that there are more. You want to know.
therapy.
Actually, I'll use this for an example. You want to know why we have so many more? Why I think we have so many more left-handed people now than we did back in the days? They used to
We
beat
be beaten.
people who wrote with their left hand. They thought if you wrote with your left hand, you were part of a demonic plague. You know what happened when we stop beating people who wrote with their left? Oh my
We have more
god.
right-handed
It's
people.
almost like stopped they started using left hand again because they felt safe and comfortable using it. At the end of the day, it depends on the representation. If the standard that's constantly being shown as straight people, obviously most of society is going to think they're straight. But if there's more representation out there that, accounts for so many different things out there is a legitimate universe where what you see is not a 90% straight people, but it's closer to a 60 or 70% straight people.
Whoa,
And then
okay,
the
it's
rest
not
is
that
then
low.
the rest is filled with the what you may consider the other. It is a very legitimate usage because and again, I know it seems wild to think of like a 67%, oh my gosh, straight people. But the real situation,
Wait, hang
buddy,
on.
is
So what
we're
you're
talking
saying is that
about
like people
billions of
organically
people
don't
on
know
this
it.
planet. Yes. Again, yes, there are.
I can't follow gang. I go like, bro.
No,
I'm not following that.
I'm being serious here. This is
I,
legitimately why
I'm
I
gonna hear
say
you out. I'm just saying I can't see the vision, but I'll hear you out.
I the reason I say it would be knocked down like 60, 70, 80% is because throughout history, if you were LGBTQ, you were absolutely demonized.
Marginalized,
What
yeah.
the Oh, my family just gonna give me 1 second.
I'm gonna go ahead and read the chat while he's muted. Keep the combo going, Dylan. Kind of spinning right now. Let him cook. That's the only time TMB hyping up Dylan. Red said, especially since the LGBTQ don't really support detransitioning, sometimes how those do. I agree with that. If they're gonna be open and inclusive, they gotta do it both ways. Whether it's coming and joining the community or leaving the community, they gotta be mindful of that. And then more people will be more respectful and more open to the community. Visible said a TM. Bro, speaking of the gym, Torian posted like gym clips on his story. Bro, getting his weight down, muscle up, his arms looking kind of crazy. I'm gonna sound crazy now. Yeah, that's good. That is good for the homie. Tia said that I remember. It's crazy. He used to be a twig like Dylan before he got beefy. No offense, Dylan. It's Torian if you're watching. Twig is wild. Yeah, no, for real. My fault, Dylan. Wait, what are you guys' views on abortion? Uh, I'm personally, I'm pro-life myself. Dylan's pro-choice all the way around, but like, I think that there are certain cases where pro-choice is viable, but I think people need to be more more conscientious about abortion. They need to like see what happens when you abort a baby, because I think that'll discourage more people from having abortions, because people, I think, are getting abortions left or right without knowing the consequences, which I think is bad. That's dangerous. I think there needs to be more education about what happens. I'm not saying ban it outright 100%. I think if you're a victim of rape or SA or like incest, I think you do have the right to abort. But if it was just, oh, I hooked up with this guy at college, we were both drunk, had the baby, that's messed up. You're killing an innocent being because you were feeling down bad, and you let the dude hit raw. So that's already two mistakes. And then, bro, nothing inside. Like, come on, man. Like, people need to own up. They need to be better. So me personally, if I did get someone pregnant, uh, like while I was in college, still around that young age, I would personally want to keep it because that's just my beliefs. But if she wanted to abort it, at the end of the day, I do believe that the women do have the final say, but men should be allowed in the conversation, which I think is the key part there, because women and most people on the left, from what I heard, want to exclude men, period, from the conversation. But I do think it's the woman's choice, but men should definitely be a part of the conversation. But we'll talk more about that when Dylan gets back. Oh, be the nice realize if you voted Trump, are you not for us getting reparations? Come on, man. I mean, we already got our reparations, dog. Like, I think the black community is better off than it's ever been. Sure, we still have our problems, but hey, man, we're better off than we were in the '60s. Definitely the 1800s. Definitely while we were all still in Africa. Like, I'm proud to be an American. I'm thankful that I'm here. So, like, I honestly couldn't ask for anything more. That was my main reason for voting Kamala, because she had a plan for our race where Trump had nothing. I mean, no, Trump did do things for our race. Like, I forget what it was exactly, but I think he did something where he had a plan for criminals in jail that if they, what was it, something about credits, and when they're let out, that'll help them, coming back into society or whatever. I read about it a little bit ago, but I look forgot. I was like, hey, that's a very respectable thing to do for the black community. Because my family and I try to get this money. I don't blame you, but me personally, I was definitely richer during the Trump presidency, so I might be looking back at that. Dylan's definitely the type of parent to be homies with their kids. About that's facts. I want to have a good relationship with my kids, but we're definitely not gonna be friends. Like, at the end of the day, I'm their parent. I'm always gonna be there for them, but they're gonna get homies to hang out with. Ethan too, honestly, I feel like Ethan would be the most lenient parent between. Nah, man. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I won't let them slide all day, but like, I'm gonna let them live their life. There's nothing to do with the discussion, but if y'all were our president and vice president, we would be so screwed. Yeah, no facts. I never heard of a Republican president or vice president with a Democratic president or vice president. That's insane. Facts for real. Not gonna lie though, committing the SU over wanting to transition is crazy. Uh, I guess that's fair. You caught me with the goalposts there, Ethan. Yeah, a little bit. To be fair, mofos be losing their virginity at the age anyway, so yeah. Dad don't want to be a boy no more, want to be a girl. Ethan too bad. That's how my face a little bit. Yo, that's crazy. I wouldn't do that to my kids, man. Come on. What is I'm talking about right now, bro? Bringing up dominant heads. Hey, yo. Whoa, pause. Hey, I was looking cooking with the argument right now. I was looking cooking with it. I think it depends on the exposure they receive. If a child's parent or teacher is just dumping LGBTQ stuff on them, they might feel inclined to feel that way. Same with straight exposure, sure. So I think the most middle ground thing is to be neutral. But to be fair, like, heterosexual is like the norm, because at the end of the day, the human race's primeval instinct is to reproduce. To reproduce, you're gonna need a man, a woman, Bada bing, bada boom. 9 months later, offspring. So yeah, it'll look like that's like what you're being exposed to the most, but that's just the norm. And like at the end of the day, I don't think they can disagree with that. Like being straight is the norm, and there's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with being gay either. There should be more gay representation, sure. I don't disagree with that, but it's just where you put it, in my opinion, kind of depends. Because like you said, it's all about the exposure. Like me personally, like if my kids were gonna be straight and then they were exposed to too many gay things, I would be a little bit upset about that. I ain't gonna lie, it's like dang, bro, come on, man. Because if anything, that just makes their life harder for them. Because I well, pause. I'm about to say I know what it's like to be gay. I don't, but like I can see the other side of the fence, and I'll say the grass is greener on the straight side. It is. It's hard being gay. I hear these gay streets. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it is harder. Like I think there needs to be either a balance of expose or don't bring up straight or gay or trans at all until a certain point. I think I can agree with that. Like, I mean, there's always gonna be like romance involved with like something. Like I don't know, like history, like the king, the queen. That that's already like straight brainwashing at that point, low key. I ain't gonna lie, but that is the norm. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So that just is how it is. But yeah, I agree. Elementary kids shouldn't be exposed to like gay stuff or like even like straight stuff. Like like elementary schoolers shouldn't be like thinking about dating or anything like that. Like that's just inappropriate. When I was in elementary school, bro, I thought girls had cooties and that playing with like buff, oiled up men was the best thing in the world. The action figures. The Invincible said, "Dylan, you did something your kids, your kid or kids if they're straight." I don't think he would do that, but I feel like that's what he would be saying. He might consider it. Who knows? Back to TM. Also, got to keep
I'm
it a
back.
buck, be honest and straightforward. It's good, Dylan. Feminism and LGBT, I got no problem with, but that is white culture. I don't know. LGBT, sure, but I think feminism is low key
no.
mixed minority thing.
No, Tim's technically right. They are.
I mean, yeah, because like white people ain't got
culture,
nothing.
No, they are.
I said not like that. That's how it is, bro. Like I do think that like white people in general are more likely to be either feminists or like part of the LGBTQ community, because like other than that they feel like they have like no traits, or no personality except for like predators. They want to be marginalized. They want to be victims. They want to be cool, which I guess is fair because like everyone wants to be a victim to that.
I believe you, Tim. I believe. Let's see.
You wear the skits you promised them when you moved out for college is still in your channel description, dog. Hey, they coming at some point. They coming. I just don't know when. I might just think about my description, but I'm gonna try and work on those. Well, Trump had a plan back in 2016, but 2016 Trump is different than 2024 Trump.
That's
2024 Trump needs to have a plan outside the 25 thing.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I mean, but he does have policies though. Like he has an idea of what he wants to do. Just not how he's gonna go about it.
But that's an issue. If you're gonna be my president, if you're gonna be my president,
I can say the same for Kamala though, Dylan. I can say
have some concrete idea of a plan that you want to do.
I can say the same for Kamala though, Dylan. To
concept
be fair,
of an idea.
To be fair, we can both say the same for Kamala. To be fair though, Dylan.
In some instances, yes. In other instances, no. For some, obviously, because the issue with Trump is a lot of his plans are in the Project 2025, so he doesn't really have to say anything. He more just has to force people to go and look at it. That's his thing. Now the issue is Kamala hasn't made it easy to go find her stuff, and she hasn't necessarily explicitly said it. But I feel like we'd be hard pressed to think Kamala is going to switch. She's not going to switch up to. She might be a little more far left than buying some of his
She's
plans,
kind
but
of
she's
mad.
probably not going to. Her plans are probably going to look probably relatively similar to not Biden's plans that he's done. Like now,
Most likely
we'll probably see the biggest change in terms of we'll probably see the biggest change in terms of tax cuts.
racism. Oh
No, I was
yeah.
gonna say tax cuts. If Kamala becomes president, we'll probably see the biggest change in terms of tax cuts there.
I I
That might be where her
I
and Biden strive the
yeah.
furthest from.
I will give Kamala that though. I do think decreasing tax on the lower class is a good thing. It's honorable. But then again, like of course, I'm gonna say that affects me personally. Like I'm a part of the middle class, but then it's also like taxing the rich even more. They're not gonna like that, and because of that, they're probably like increase the prices, like whether the products are gonna be selling to the middle class. That's like
That's just corporate greed. I ain't gonna lie. Those people just corporate greed. I promise you, they can absolutely pay their fair share in taxes and not have to raise prices on anything. I promise you. I promise you. They it's Because the reason they already don't pay as much as they do is literally they just take advantage of every loophole that they can. If you close the books on some of those loopholes, promise you it'd be fine. Promise you their pockets would literally still be fine, and it wouldn't even hurt our pockets that fine. Theoretically wouldn't even have to hurt our pockets that bad. I promise you that.
Or hold on,
It, it,
I need to get back to the chat though.
they'd pass it off as inflation and corporate greed just because they want as much money as possible. Shell capitalism, great fun, yay.
Dylan, Visible asks, are you just telling your kid or kids if they're straight?
No, I'm no, my kid doesn't have to be. I'm gonna love my kid for my kid. They're another human.
All right,
They've
but like,
earned that love and respect
what,
for being my kid. The
what,
fuck?
what, what, what if they were Christian though?
I still wouldn't have an issue with it.
What if
I,
you were like
I may
a
not
little
be a
bit too
devout
far to the
Christian, but
right?
I'm, I don't know what experience they had to go far right, but
What if they were like
okay,
anti-trans, like anti-LGBT?
it would hurt me, but my kid's still gonna get my love. Like
I
it's
wish I
gonna
could
hurt
do.
me, but it's again. I don't know why y'all get this idea that I'm just gonna like my kids can come out different than me, and I'm like, no, they're my kid. They've earned the love and respect. They're my kid. I'm not gonna treat them differently because we have different ideals of stuff. Shit, me and my mama probably have different ideals. My mama's still gonna love me thick and thin. I'm her kid.
I don't know, Dylan.
So
I feel your kids definitely come out a little bit zesty, but
they might not. Again, they might not. Again, we've seen LGBTQ kids come out of straight parents, and we've seen straight kids with LGBTQ parents. Yeah, you never know.
all
It
right,
just
let me get
humans are
back to this
humans.
comment.
We're weird. Society is weird. It's the whole point of why I'm studying it.
Ugh. This is the same dude who said the farthest he go would be a Fed point. That one GTA stream. Yeah, I remember that was looking wild. Dylan, this dude Ethan was saying some crazy homophobic slurs, bro. Check
Again,
him
I
right
know,
now. Stick up
I
for
know.
yourself in your community. I was not
I can't,
saying all that, bro.
bro. I can't stick up for it if I don't know what he said. So I'm not gonna blame him. My boy is safe for right now.
I even say the crazy though, Dylan. That was the thing.
I know.
He came up and
I gotta
said
go with the
that.
bit. Let me go. Let me go with the goddamn bit. Let me go with the goddamn bit. I bro, relax. Let me run with the bit.
Nah, Kamala's cooking. She has multiple plants in place, bro.
She just makes
Fast.
it. She just makes it fucking impossible to find them. That's the issue. That's my fucking issue with her on that shit. She just makes it impossible to fucking find it.
Yeah, because I haven't seen them, so like I guess I'll take your word for it. But I personally haven't seen them, bro. Facts. Even if I had the opportunity, I tap Kamala. That's crazy,
That's
but
crazy.
hold up. Yeah, let me put some.
You better not be pulling no R34. Don't be pulling up no R34,
No, I wasn't. I was just gonna. I was just gonna go to Google Images. Just look at Kamala.
brother. Yeah, that's the biggest issue. The issue is
We all know Ethan
the
has some
biggest
weird
downside to
paperwork
her
on hands with
is
that. That's
she
crazy.
hasn't. The biggest issue is she didn't stamp down. The biggest issue is she didn't stamp down on the left so far about the Palestinians. The Palestinian situation, if she stood 10 toes down on that, like outwardly in her interviews and let people know, especially on the left, like yes, I'm calling for a ceasefire and stuff like that. Uh, she'd have a much easier time, especially with the people on the left. And if she just hit the moderate Republicans, she'd be fine. And she doesn't. She has a personality, but it is It's a personality. The issue is she's trying so hard to not show a personality because she's trying to not alienate voters. And like I understand it. I hate it because woman, we're trying to vote. I want you to let people show that you're a fucking human and that there's a good reason you should be president. Show some of yourself. And like we got that like the DNC and stuff like that, but I was hoping we got more of it through the last of the campaign trails. Cause you know
Dylan, you
Trump,
hidden?
you know Trump's personality is gonna show through every time.
You hidden, Dylan?
I mean, yeah, she a queen. The fuck, yeah. She, she, yeah, she ain't ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro,
I don't want to hit it.
I ain't gonna lie to her, bro. She told me that if I voted for her, I could hit, bro. Hey, bro. Here's 2024, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, my man Titus vote to pussy, bro. My boy Titus vote against some fucking
Hey,
pussy man.
bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
What would it be saying? Build back better? Yeah, all that, all that.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, nigga.
Bro,
Yo,
like back shots better. All right,
whoa, man.
that's crazy.
Whoa. Don't disrespect me now. I do like me
Let
some
me
snow
get
bunnies.
back to
The
the
snow bunnies
chat.
are nice. Snow bunnies are nice, but I like my
Dylan,
queens.
did you tell your mom that you're
Like my
trans
Indians.
yet?
Mm-mm.
I think you're right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She doesn't buy. She doesn't know. She knows I'm bi. She doesn't know I'm trans
Kamala
though.
also has no personality or interviews. Yeah, you already went over that, Dylan.
Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah, I'll blame Dylan, bro. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
bro, it doesn't need to be snowing, bro. I like my snow bunnies, but give me a
Tio
queen,
said
give
if
me a
it ain't
Latina.
snowing, Dylan ain't going.
Nope, I will go. I will absolutely go, bro. Bro, it can be a nightfall in there. I'm still going. I don't care.
Mm. All right, Dylan. Let's hit this rough topic here. What are your guys' views on abortion? I already kind of went over mine while you were gone, but I'll let you go ahead and speak, Dylan.
Mine is easy. Choice. Let women have the right to choose that shit. If they have a partner, let them have that discussion and come to a discussion that works for them both. And absolutely, abortion is healthcare. People need to have that right to do it. Like anytime someone can get pregnant, they should have the right to do it. I we we have seen we've seen time in time out the
All right,
effects that banning stuff
hold on,
has.
Dylan.
Mhm.
Uh, I do agree with you, but I wouldn't call it the right. I would call it the privilege. You
I,
know.
I, I, I'd say it's again. I say abortion is healthcare. I feel like healthcare is an inalienable right that people should have access to. And if it falls on the healthcare banner for me, it's a right. I,
I mean, well, you don't have like the best healthcare like in other countries, you know. So compared to other countries, it is a privilege in this beautiful country of United States of America. Yee. But that's how I feel though. Like me
okay,
personally, I'm pro life, but I do still think people should have the ability to choose. But like really only for like the grape essay incest, those type of situations. Like if it's like oopsies,
I feel
he
like
didn't pull out. I'm like, nah, gang, come on, you got to
I
be
feel
safe.
like I feel like you have to because I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. If I feel like even if I'm in a mistake, if we're not ready to have a kid, we should have every right to stop it. If we find like if we find it like at 6 weeks, we're like, oh yeah, no, and we're like, yeah, no, we're not ready. We don't want the kid. I feel like I should have every right to for us to have that conversation and be able to stop it because nigga, raising a child is expensive.
You
Not
gotta
only
raise
is
a
it
child.
no,
You could give it to your grandparents. You could give it to an
I no
orphanage.
no 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 no.
You
I'm
could
not no
kill
no
it.
no no. No, I'm not doing that to my mother. I'm not giving my child to my
Or
grandparents in that case.
give it to a
I give it to
stranger.
my grandma
Give it
in the
to a
case.
stranger then.
My mom. Hmm? I'm not. I don't want to
You
put
give it
my
to a
kid in
stranger
the.
then.
I don't want to put my child in the adoption center. That's already traumatizing for the kid. It's much. No, I don't want to do that.
You would rather kill your kid than put him up for adoption. That's low
Given the
key
fact
kind
that
of
at six
crazy
weeks
though.
they're not
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
given the fact that they're not a human at 6 weeks, absolutely, absolutely.
They're definitely a human dog.
No, they're not. Not at 6 weeks. Because at 6 weeks, she just missed her fucking period, and that's what happened. At 6 weeks, she had literally just missed her period, and because me and my sister, we had did the math. We're like, technically speaking, for you to even know you're pregnant, it's gotta take 6 weeks. Because first you gotta have sex, then you got to go from that point time on. Then you gotta basically miss your period.
That that
Then you
that,
gotta
that
go
that's
to
not
the
entirely true.
doctor,
That's not
and
entirely true,
you
bro.
gotta miss your period. Then you gotta go and go to the doctor, see what they say.
That's
They give you
false
an answer.
information.
Yeah,
That's
it's
false
been about 6 weeks.
information.
False, literally, false information.
Explain
You,
Jesus. Explain Jesus, Dylan. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a
No, I'm
biblical
playing.
story. Biblical stories don't work like this. But we already did
I'm
the math.
playing, Dylan. I'm playing.
I know, I know. Yeah, like I said, I couldn't do it. The foster care system is terrible. It's already got issues. And my personal thing is for pro life people. I'm not saying specifically for pro life people. If caring about human life is that much important to you, help them out. Don't worry
No,
about
I
something
agree,
that ain't even
100%.
here yet. Help those foster care kids. Yeah, that's what I said. Not speaking to you. They should go and help those foster kids out. Fix that system. Fix that system, and then maybe if we decide to have that kid and we're not ready to have it and we don't choose to get an abortion, then maybe I do. But if
I
that's the case,
I
and we're
disagree
in
though,
agreement,
Dylan. Fixing the
I'm just
system
getting
would
this.
help, but fixing the system is still not going to change people's minds.
It's not,
Orphans
but it
orphans
at
can
least
literally be
makes
like
it
in like
easier.
5-star hotels, and like they'll be like, nah. I think my kid would be better off dead than like 3 hot meals a day, cozy bed, social
Oh,
interactions with fellow orphans. And that's
no,
just
okay.
easily
Now you're
happen. I'm
making it.
not gonna
Okay,
lie.
now you're making it. Okay, now. All right, now here's my issue with that statement you said, bro. Now you make it sound like now you're making it sound like we're trying to fix the system, like these motherfuckers are in some lavish prison. No, no, these motherfuckers are in a foster care system.
I don't
Like
know what
just
you
like people
said,
in
gang.
prison,
You
they
just
do
cut it
not.
out.
No, like I said, no, no, no. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No, 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 no. I'm not saying do all that now. Okay, no, 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 no. But just fix the system so it works better for the kids that are in it. So that way older kids can get adopted and younger kids can be adopted. And we can at least help them be set up for success in later life, even if they don't get adopted, when they do become full-fledged 18-year-olds and are legally allowed to technically get kicked out of the system, that they're succeeded, rather than worry about people who are aborting things that aren't even a fucking human yet. It's been like they don't have enough. They have a bunch of cells in them that doesn't really need that much worrying about right now. Now, when it
Aren't we
becomes
all a bunch of
something,
cells?
you know exactly what front I mean it on. You know exactly
No,
what
but
front I
like,
mean it
but
on.
but 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 we are really a bunch of cells, though. Like
We
honestly,
are.
we are.
Yes, we are a bunch of
The only
cells.
thing different is that we're conscious and we're aware. Which, sure, I'll
We're
give you
conscious and
that.
aware we can
But
survive on our
still,
own. We're conscious and aware we can survive on our own. The thing in that person's belly is not
what
surviving on
what
its own. If they gave birth to it at 6 weeks, it's not surviving on its
what
own.
about
It's not
old
a human.
decrepit people, Dylan, that can't even walk? They have to be pushed everywhere in the wheelchair. They have dementia, so they're mentally
That's
feeble. They don't know where they are. They don't. They're
that's
basically
called a
parasites.
human. That's called a human, and
No, that's called a waste of space. We should be killing those people,
no,
Dylan.
no. Okay,
Yes.
now that's eugenics. That's eugenics. No, no, no. Those are older people. They are the best. Nope, 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 nope. Might they be a liability to some people? Yes, but for some people they're not. At the end of the day, you can send them to a nursing home, and on top of that, I'm not about to just randomly kill an old person. No, I'm gonna let
Why
nature
not?
do its thing.
Well, let nature do its thing and let that baby live, Dylan. Dang. I
What?
mean, if you have a miscarriage, like I rather you on purpose have a miscarriage than abort the baby because like nature did its thing, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean that's so
Yeah.
messed
Yeah.
up, but like
It's messed up, but
you
well,
know,
okay. Yeah. I mean, sure, but
but
I
but but
still
but
think you
Dylan,
have to
Dylan, we
give
can't
them
we
that
can't
right
agree
to
here.
do it.
We can't that privilege to do it, sure, but we can agree here, Dylan.
Not a privilege, though.
Grape, and
Yes.
incest. Sure,
Yes.
I'm all for that. I'm all
Yeah.
for that. But if it's like a one night stand, you were drunk, it was a mistake.
I
That
still feel
you're
like
a
you've
terrible
earned that
human being.
right. No, you're
That
not a terrible
privilege,
human being
sure.
for that.
No.
It's not. No, I'm
Yes.
being serious when I say that. It's not a privilege. It's a fucking right. It is a right to be able to do that because it is
It's
healthcare,
not
bro.
that hard to wrap it up. That's all I'm saying. It's not that hard to take. I don't know, birth control, dog. It's not. I
I,
mean, okay, maybe
it,
that's a bit harder, but still, it's not that hard to wrap it up. It's not that hard to choose people that you would be okay with starting a family with. Like, it's not that hard.
but
Like,
what if you
dang,
don't want to start a
if
family,
you're that,
though?
I don't know, Dylan. Just
You
jack
can't just
off.
tell
I
people
don't
not
know.
to fuck. You
Finger
can't tell
yourself,
people not
Dylan.
to have sex.
Just finger
No,
yourself,
no,
bro.
no,
Get a
no, no,
dildo. Get a
no.
dildo. Get a flashlight. I don't know, Dylan. I don't
Some
know.
people with the actual thing though. I'm not about to just sit and
Too
tell people, yeah,
bad.
you can't
Get
have sex.
married. Get
No,
married. I don't know. Get
no,
married. Too
no. I'm not
bad.
about to force people to do that. No,
Find a prostitute. They got their tubes tied.
no. Yo, no, 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 no. I do not
Yeah.
feel like we should. I do
Yeah,
not feel
all
like we
that.
should be penalizing someone for a for one life mistake. I don't think we should be punishing the person for that with an 18-year life fucking sentence to another human. No, they again, again, and on top of that, if even if that's the case, if you want to get less abortions and stuff like that, you want to make sure you have less potential mistakes like that. You know what you do in schools and in parents'
Rape.
houses? No, you teach them fucking safe sex. You give them comprehensive sex that actually does a fucking
Yeah,
thing
but
rather than the
to
bullshit that you
piggyback
already
off of you,
teach them.
Dylan, to
So,
piggyback off of you, Dylan, even
and if you're
before
not gonna
that,
do that,
kids are
you're gonna
already
have to deal
having
with the
sex,
results
bro.
that come
They're
from
already
that.
doing it.
It's still no. I promise you, it's still absolute. The education in this school, in this state, and not just this state, this country is still ass, bro. It has not changed. It has not changed that much, if at all, from when we learned it. I
You, you,
promise you
you,
of that.
you can't call the country cheeks, dog. Come on, man. Don't say that.
Like I promise you, they probably have not changed it that much from when we were there. So at the end of the day, until they full
Most
fledged
likely.
do an overhaul of it and actually want to do a great job about it, guess what? You're gonna deal with the consequences of abortions because you want to teach people the right steps and the proper steps to do properly from the jump. And I, at the end of the day, sit here and say, if you're gonna do that, deal with the consequences. Give people the right to have an healthcare. Again, at the end of the day,
Dylan,
it is healthcare. It's
Dylan,
a right to have.
do do you be paying attention in class, Dylan? Do you just be
Yes,
locked in?
I do be paying
All right,
attention in
well,
class. Yes.
some kids don't, dog. They gonna be missing that.
And okay, for those few, sure, but for the 90% of them, majority of them, a legitimate proper sexual education will solve 90% of the issues that pro-lifers have with abortion as is anyway. First off, second of all,
I still low key disagree.
first of all,
I
second
still
of
think
all,
people will be
it's a
reckless.
obviously people are gonna be reckless. Again, like I said in the car yesterday, you can't get rid of all deviant behavior and you can't have no deviant behavior. Those are too
I
far the
Dylan.
extremes. You're going to have some
Um, uh,
deviant behavior, you're gonna have some mistakes. It's
I'm
just
gonna
how
say,
it's going to
Dylan. I'm
happen.
gonna
It
say,
is
Dylan, is
necessary.
once you hit it raw, that rubber is a doll. That's all I'm gonna say.
Of course. And at the end of the day, of course, that's how people feel, of course, right? But it doesn't to me. That still does to me doesn't mean someone shouldn't have the right to choose to avoid something that's not a human yet, if they so feel the right to choose to do that, bro. They've earned. They're a human.
Well, let's not say
We
they earned it.
no, they've earned that right. It is a healthcare is a human right. Again, bro. I'm gonna use this
So
for an
people don't
example.
have the right to live. People don't have the right to live. Then, so I should be able
I
to kill
never
people
said that.
without any consequences.
I never said no consequences to it.
That's basically what the equation,
No,
Dylan.
no,
So I
no,
should be
no,
able to
no,
kill old decrepit people without any consequence. Then,
that's
because
eugenics, first of
that is
all.
basically
No,
along the same basis.
no, no, no. I again, again. I'm not saying you're saying you can just go and murk people to murk people. You know, in other words, to
I
just
mean, well,
murk people to
people
murk
do it.
people. Yes, people do, and they face the consequences of actions
We could
by
legalize
going
it.
to
We could
jail.
legalize it. That would technically solve the problem.
No, we can't just legalize it because it's a mala prohibited law. AKA it is just no, not mala prohibited, mala in state law. It's a morally wrong law. Okay? AKA meaning it's a law that we know it's just morally wrong. Murder is
So
a
taking a
morally
human
wrong
life is
law.
morally wrong.
Through murder, yes, but abortion isn't murder though. That is the issue. You cannot conflate abortion and murder to the same thing when
So
abortion
what is
is not
abortion? It's a
killing another
termination of
living
life.
human. It's a term. It's a termination of potential life. It is not a termination of life. It's a termination of potential life. It could turn into a human.
What's a
It
cell?
could turn into a human, but
What is
it's
a cell,
not
Dylan?
yet.
What is a
It's
cell?
a cell is literally just a building block of an organism. We both know this.
Cell is an organism, Dylan. A building block would be more of an atom. Because I don't think are atoms alive? Let me search. Let me search
Atoms are
real
not
quick.
alive. No, they're just energy. Atoms are just energy. If I remember, they're like just. I'm trying to remember. They're just basically energy.
Okay, yeah,
Cells would
no,
be the
yeah.
building blocks. Cells are overall the building blocks to what you make it a human life. But if they're not a sentient enough, if they're not put together enough to where they could live outside of the person's belly, they are no longer a fucking human. They're not a human yet. They're not a human until they could live outside the goddamn belly. So at that point, you're not terminating a life. You're terminating a potential life. The Again, not saying you, but the issue with pro-life people in this one is a lot of them conflate
You
terminating a.
people.
Again, I said for pro-life people. I said not you. I said not you. Like I said, the issue is they conflate they conflate abortion with this idea that you are terminating life and not the idea that you're terminating a potential life. It's not a human yet. It's not a life yet. So you're terminating a potential life. And on top of that, even if even if we say we let it go through, what is there to say that the people that they're being born into is in a safe enough structure that the kid can survive and be healthy and happy? And again, y'all always want to say, what if the baby that was aborted could have been the doctor that figured out cancer and this and that? What about if they're the negative aspect of it? What if they grow up to be a sociopath? What if they grow up to be a serial killer? It's like I promise you, there is no idea
I
what
mean,
that potential life would end up being
exactly,
anyway.
exactly,
So that is an argument that does not work because the human
exactly.
life that was potentially terminated could be anything. So
I agree with
yeah,
that. I agree with that.
so at
So,
that
so, so,
point,
regardless of the thought, I think everybody deserves a chance. We don't keep prisoners in jail forever. They're
yes, we
allowed
do.
eventually.
No,
No.
we have a whole sentence called life without parole, and we leave that for the
Okay.
people that we consider the
Well,
most heinous people.
right. But we don't consider those people people. I'm saying
No, we
outside
still
of
consider
that.
them people. We still consider
Dylan,
them
I'm really about to touch
people.
you, Dylan. Let me finish. Thank you. Man, you don't make me forgot, Dylan. Frick you. But so you consider elderly people, right?
Yes,
Or even if they're like, I don't know, quadriplegic,
yes, they're still a human.
they got dementia, they got Parkinson's.
Yes, they're still a human. They're still,
What if they're
but
like
they're
also
still
like
every.
heavily disfigured?
They're still a human. They are
What
they are
what they couldn't
surviving
talk
on their on outside. They can't talk. Okay, they're mute people all the time. They're still human.
and they needed an
They've earned the
oxygen
right to
tank to
live
breathe,
until
and they
they no
can't breathe
longer
without it.
until they can no longer live. Huh? Say something about
So
oxygen.
yeah, well, they need like an oxygen tank to breathe, and they need to be
Yes,
fed.
that's yeah. My grandma was on oxygen tape before she passed away. Yeah, no, she was
I mean,
still.
that sounds like
I
a
would
clump
be
of cells
hard
to me,
pressed to
Dylan. I
sit
ain't gonna
here. I would
lie.
be hard pressed to sit here and say, yeah, my grandma when she was alive was no longer a human because she was on oxygen tank. Sorry, my grandma
Right,
had
and I
COPD and
agree
needed
with
some help
that.
to breathe.
And I
Like
agree with that. So I have to stay consistent because that to me sounds like a clump of cells. I ain't gonna
that's
lie
why
to
I said.
you.
That's why I called
The
it
only
eugenics.
difference, the only difference is that what is inside of a person that doesn't want it, but they still went through with the actions to have that thing inside of it.
And they should
You know,
have the ability
discounting
to.
the essay, the grape, the incest, all that, because we already
Yeah.
agree on that. But all I'm saying is that me personally, I would own up to that, and that you should be aware of what an abortion exactly is, because people are calling it, not alive. Cells are most definitely alive.
No,
So,
if it can't
yeah,
survive, I mean, on that
yes,
front,
yes, Dylan. We are
yes,
we are made of cells, Dylan.
yes,
We
we
are
are made
living
of cells.
beings.
Yes, we are made of cells. But here's always my question: would that clump of cells be able to, at the moment in time that the person goes to get the abortion, would they survive
No, it
outside the
wouldn't.
human's body? Would they
It wouldn't.
be able to survive without? They wouldn't. So that's not a human life. If they can't survive outside the human body on their own, they're not a human. Sorry, it just isn't true. Like again, when
Well,
the
babies
baby
can
is born,
survive, Dylan.
yes, they can. They can survive. They can
No, you have
survive
to
well
raise a
enough on
baby.
their own.
You have to raise a
Okay.
baby, Dylan. Sure, it
Oh,
can
okay.
breathe. Well, that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Okay.
That's all it can do to
Okay.
sustain
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
It can't get its own food. It can't go to the store to get its own food. It probably can't
Okay.
even eat that food. You
Okay.
got to
Okay.
do
Okay.
all that
Okay.
stuff for
That
it.
is okay. 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 Okay.
I just gotta agree
That
to disagree,
doesn't
Dylan.
work.
'Cause I,
The argument doesn't work because that's a baby. Obviously, a baby can't do all the adult things women do, but a baby. Okay, here's the thing: can a baby's
like
heart beat on its own
it'll
outside of a?
potentially do it. It'll potentially do those
It
things
will
that adult
potentially
can
be able
do.
to do it when it grows up, but when a baby is first born, can it breathe on its own most often than not?
Wait,
Can
let
its
me
heart
ask you this,
beat on its
Dylan.
own? Can its heart beat on its
Sure,
own
sure, sure,
by its own
sure.
outside of its body?
But I
Okay,
mean,
then
well,
that
actually,
means it's breathing on its
no.
own.
There are some people who have failing hearts that need to be hooked up to a machine to pump their
Yes.
heart. So
Oh
therefore,
yeah,
they
I
should
know
be
that.
killed because they're not human. They're not
No, I'm
human.
not saying it. No.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
by that,
yeah.
no.
If
Because by that definition, I wasn't human when I was first born. I was doing for treatment. I was said that to be hooked up to a breathing machine to be able to breathe because we were so little.
exactly. And by
That's
your definition, you're
again,
correct. You're correct.
no,
You were not human.
no. I did not say that.
If you couldn't
I said
survive
if it
outside the
could not
body on your
survive
own,
on its, yeah, I could
yeah,
survive on my own though. I might need the help of a
with the help
machine
of a
to breathe, but I
machine, exactly.
without a
Yeah,
machine I
that
could breathe, but I could breathe.
without it, you was
My heart
dying.
could beat on its own, and I didn't need to be inside my mother's belly anymore to do it. That if I need help with a machine, sure, but I'm still a human because I still all my bodily functions still for the most part can work on its own without being in my mother's belly. I'm not relying on her no more. I can be self-reliant or machine reliant while working to become self-reliant on myself to do that stuff
Or doing
without
at the
having
end
to
of the
be
day,
in the mother's belly anymore. That's not something that a 6 week, that's not a 6 week, 8 week old clump of cells can do. It can't survive out on its own or become self sufficient without a machine on its own outside of a mother's belly at that point in time. That's just
I got two
physically
questions. I got two
impossible.
questions for you, Dylan. When do you consider a clump of cells a baby? And
Again, at the
when
end of the
did
day, yes,
you
I do agree
eventually?
with chat though. Hmm? Say your question again.
When do you consider a clump of cells a baby?
What stature are we talking about? Are we talking about like at a pregnancy term, like 9 months, and it's
No,
coming?
I'm just
Are we
asking you.
talking at
I'm
like
just asking you.
3 weeks? Then no. The time period completely matters in this conversation. And also, chat. Yes, I agree. At the end of the day, I don't care what the strangers do as long as it's not affecting me. I just feel like strangers should have that right to do their choice because again, they're gonna make mistakes. We're all human. We're gonna make mistakes. They have the right to rectify those mistakes how they need to. That's how I feel. Because again, it's not
Maybe a
affecting
limit should be
me.
placed, but
But
sure.
what do you mean limit?
I don't know, doing like if it takes you 5 times to learn your mistakes, I don't think you'll be learning at that point. You're just that's just you.
Obviously, if you make multiple mistakes at some point, it's no longer a mistake; it's now a pattern. But you can at least rectify enough. You can at least rectify enough of those problems somehow to at least try and fix the fucking pattern. Damn.
All right, Dylan.
And on top of that, you learn what not to do by
All right,
doing
Dylan.
it. It's just
Let
the
me ask
reality
you this,
situation.
Dylan. Let me ask you this, Dylan. Before you go on another tirade, let me ask you this, Dylan. If a woman was trying to set a world record of like how many abortions she could get in 1 year, would you be okay with that? Like he's doing it for sport.
That's a
Like he's a
misallocation of resources. But if again, if they're a stranger and they're willing to do it, okay, that just feels like a misallocation of resources. But it's not affecting
do you,
my goddamn. It's not
okay,
affecting me. Either. I
but
don't.
but
It's not
but
affecting me though.
I understand. But do you think people should have the right to be upset at that?
Everybody at you have the you have the choice to be upset at whatever the fuck you want to be upset about. I don't care. But I'm
Okay,
not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and argue for the sake of argument that oh my god, yeah, y'all shouldn't be. No, I'm not gonna do that. If y'all want to be upset at someone doing that, sure, be my guest. But they should have also the right. If they want to do that, do it. It's not affecting me.
sure, sure.
Like again, I let Ethan get his point across because I like having like legitimate debates. I don't like when they turn into screaming matches. I find them screaming matches to me are always counterproductive rather than actually having like letting me let the
Yeah, they
person
be
sit
homophobic,
through
dog.
and then shut up and then and actually just sit through and go through their points point by point with the information that I know. I'm never gonna sit here and try and argue a point that I'm never gonna try and sit and argue a point that I'm not smart in or understand perfectly because that's
Yeah,
wrong of me. I would never want to come into a debate being full fledged, not prepared for it. But at the same time, I'm gonna get my points across, and it's why I will always deconstruct someone's point and point out the rules to why their logic doesn't work always. So you,
I mean, at the end of the day,
my
dog,
ignorance is in other aspects. It's not in politics. My ignorance is in other aspects. It's not politics is the one place we won't see me ignorant. Sports though, sports, video games. My ignorance might come out a little bit there. I ain't gonna lie. I might be ignorant troll on either of those fronts. I ain't gonna lie.
no, you put the nigga ignorant. But
No, no, you have
anyways,
no way speaking, my boy.
we're gonna move on from there. We both disagree there, but we can agree that rape, essay, incest, sure. All right, I
All
need to
right,
get caught up to chat. Good lord.
yeah, give call chat. Well, the issue is I gotta get going. I gotta get to work. I go to
All
work
right,
at
bet.
4. So we'll
Do
continue
you
this
want
discussion when we get back
to?
from work.
Do you want to do another podcast when you get back, or you want to play something?
I'm down for either one, honestly.
All right, bet. I'll let chat decide. But I'm gonna finish up catching up, and then I'm gonna probably head out too.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
But thanks for
We'll
stopping
probably see
by,
everybody
Dylan.
tonight. Hmm?
I said I appreciate you for stopping by and for having a
Thank you.
civil conversation.
Appreciate that too, gang. I'll see you later. Peace, y'all.
Yes, sir. Let me get that nigga out of here. Anyways, not playing. Actually, some countries have free healthcare. Touche, red. Foster care system is terrible. I can't speak on that TM because I personally I haven't done any research and I haven't been through it, so I really don't know. Red said I was in the system for a little while. I didn't have anything bad happen to me, but I have heard stories. Now, that's good to hear that you at least had a decent experience. To be fair, Ethan, you're asking a parent to basically tell their child that they don't want them to get them away, then that kid is going to be mentally traumatized. They think nobody loves them. That is fair. That is fair, but I do still think that that option is still better than dying. I would personally rather be a little mentally traumatized than dead. But then again, I'm always saying that now because I've been alive. I know what life is like. But I do think everyone should experience life, the ups, the downs. I think life is a good thing. Red said it's hilarious. He two actually hate the stereotypical arguments. Facts, Loki. Tia said, man, F old people. Facts, Ethan. F these old people. They take up space and wasting our oxygen. Nah, that's wild. Suck Cauldron. This is the stream where you at best lose subs and at worst get canceled. Not fast. Maybe we got two different viewpoints, so maybe they'll get us subs. Who knows? I'm just tweaking right now. Either you happy that you lost me. I think that's a bit of a reach, but I can see what he means. Does he either think he tore it while he tried to knock off people? Get him, Dylan. An abortion doesn't necessarily mean the baby's alive, though. The abortion process is also used when the baby dies from causes while inside the womb. That is fair, but then we gotta decide when is it quote unquote alive, because then at that point we gotta call it what it is, HH get Torian on here. I'll reach out to him, but I doubt it. You people is crazy. Cauldron. Hey, quick question. Colin Harris smash your bet. All right, Tia. That's looking crazy, gang. I heard what Torian's stance of the matter is. I think Torian is usually pretty neutral, but I don't know. Actually, I think he would have been agreeing with both of our points and disagreeing with both of us. Whoa, what? Huh? That's wild. I got the old people point SMH. Now we're just arguing euthanasia. Yeah, that was okay reach for me. I can't lie. Tori also got the most base view. It was an old stream because it was on his old channel, but basically his views this. He's a guy, so he has no room to decide the one's rights. Plus, he said he doesn't care about abortion at all because it has nothing to do with him as it ain't his kid or woman. That's fair. I do agree with that. Me personally, I'm pro life like myself. If I have a kid and I wasn't ready, then boo hoo, I'm a step up. But as far as other people, essay, grape, incest, sure, I think they should have the choice. But just recreational use, I'm kind of opposed to that. I still think they should be able to choose, but it shouldn't be an easy choice. People gotta really think about this stuff. It's a deep subject matter. in my opinion. And the red said, okay, I can see honestly get behind that, yeah. Which is honestly facts. Like, why should we care about what strangers do with their bikes at the end of the day? It's not like we're gonna be keeping tabs on them as they grow up. That is true. I used to be like really pro life, like I don't want abortion at all, but then I was like, you know what? This really don't affect me, honestly. So it's like, why care so much? But then again, it's really not even about like the choice. I think it's really just a moral battle for pro lifers at least. I think it's about morals, and then pro choice. I think it's really about like autonomy of their own body. I guess I think that's what it comes down to for both sides. I still want him on though. I miss Tori, and I need him to to teach his ignorance of energy. The effects for ET life begins even before the guy lights up his post check cigarette. Not facts. That's low key facts for me, man. Hey, as soon as I nut dog, that's my kid. For me, that's my kid right there. For you, y'all gotta have Torian get him out of retiring for like 5 minutes because Dylan's speaking facts, but you let Ethan talk over you, dog. Help me to the cook harder. Calls her before homie pulls out. That's crazy, Red. Dylan, you black though. Where's your ignorance? Dylan only crashes out in Dizzy Speed Storm and Team Sonic Racing. And he tried to be a real racist or real racer by fault. Diddy Speed Storm. I find whatever I probably can't watch. I'm working overnight. Dang, that sucks. I gotta go up early tomorrow, so I might not join. That's unfortunate. I'll try to pull up maybe a Sparky Zero stream. Heard Red. I hate to ask, I'm not trying to get involved in your business, but was there a falling out? I know Torian cleared out a lot of his followers. I don't know. I would just, whatever, y'all were so cool. Uh, yeah. So I mean, we're on good terms and all, but like right now, he's kind of just doing his own thing, just focusing on himself. So like, I do respect that, but yeah, we haven't even talked at all for like a couple of months ever since my birthday or even before that. He was talking about doing his own thing or whatever. But he did wish me a happy birthday, so I saw that. I wished him a happy birthday, and he said thanks. And I tried getting a hold of him, but I haven't got anything. But yeah, I still hope he's doing good. He is still my boy. If he ever wants to come back, my arms are wide open, my cheeks are open. Pause. that, that's looking crazy, but yeah, whenever he wants to come back and he wants to do something, he wants to be homies again, then I'm definitely here for him. Or if he wants to talk, whether it's some serious stuff or if it's just I don't know random things, I'm here because at the end of the day, that's my homie, that's my boy, that's my brother, and I do miss him a lot. And it's been kind of tough, but people move on, people change, people develop. So I'm respected that, but I do miss my homie. I won't lie. Well, that's kind of wild, but Ethan and Dylan still talk about it, so I assume they were still homies. Nah, we're definitely still homies. It's just that I mean, I don't know. I guess he ain't homies with us, but I still think he a homie. If he ever does come back, it'll be like old times for me. Nothing has changed for me personally. I still see him the same way. He's still the homie. I love him. That's the bro. And that sucks. I'm sorry, gang. I appreciate that, TM. Oh wow, I could kind of tell he wasn't doing super well mentally in the later streams. Hope he's okay. Yeah, we were talking about it, and I was able to get some discourse with him about that and what we were going through, the both of us, and all that stuff. So we did find like some middle ground and all that. So, but he did say he was doing better, but before he cut ties. So that's good to know that he's doing good. Yeah, I do hope he is still doing good because I haven't seen him in a sec. So yeah, that's the second man to leave Dylan's life. Yeah, that's crazy, TM. That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. All right, well, I guess I can rank The rest of these presidential banners. Wrong week for real red. Let me get this pulled up. All right, Ryan Binkley. That's kind of hard. I'll probably put it. I'll put it right there in the A. Doug Burgum from America. That's like a burger. I mess with that. This looking might be A tier or B. I think A. That's kind of clean. That's kind of clean. Chase Oliver, Mike Turmat for president. Okay, this is ugly. This is even uglier than Corey. That's going to the very bottom of F. That's ugly. Christie, because the truth matters. That's kind of mid. That's all right. It's going right above Biden Harris. DeSantis for president. That's okay. Put it above Marianne. There we go. Bro, what did I say on the slogan for that one? Not for real, bro. Yapping. Elder? 24. That is too old. I mean, that's kind of clean, though. The one price is like D. But I think it's kind of clean. We'll put it right below DeSantis. Harris Walls. Black and blue. Or, I think it's just blue, actually. I mean, it's basic, but, like, it's not bad. Probably put it above DeSantis. Nah. Can't be that high. We'll put it right below Elder. Because that's not terrible by any means, but, it's not all that. Herd from America. It's kind of clean. Take like a low B. We'll put it right above Marion. Also, my fault, Dylan, if you see that comment. Did you see the new Fortnite season? I did not. Invincible. I Spy speaking at it. That's crazy. So wait for you to give Dylan a skin. Amen. I will. My first day is the 13th, and by that first paycheck, did Dylan finally getting that skin, bro? Because I'm tired of running with the guy with no drip. Jill Stein, 2024. This is kind of cool. Ugh. It's like the first green one that like I actually kind of mess with. I kind of like it. Yeah. That's what right there. Kennedy Shannon. It's just blue and red. That is kind of clean though. It is basic, but it's clean. I think it's better than Harris Walls. It's got multiple colors. I think it's better than Elder though. We'll put it there. Mike Pence for president. This looks like one of those like for sale signs for like your house or whatever. Welcome back, Cauldron. Hope you got home safe. A worthy job. What you doing? I'll be working at Amazon, which is kind of cool because they the way their schedule works, you get to pick out your shifts, and they have 4-hour shifts from 2 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So I can pick like a couple of shifts, work a full 8 hours, and then they also said you only got to work one shift a week, and then you'll be straight for that week. So if I feel like taking some time off, bam, just work my one shift, and then I'll just get whatever I need to get done or whatever. Like it's only downside that I got to work for Jeff Bezos, but it is what it is. I'll put on top of C. That's kind of clean. President 2024, Perry Johnson. This is kind of ugly. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, we'll put it right there. Third place D. It's just that stripe, bro. Like that. Ugh. Dean Phillips for president. This is basic, but I think it's decent. That is definitely better than Marianne. Yeah, we'll put it there. What the, bro? What is this? Corey Stapleton? Is this Staples? It looks like a grocery store. This is the worst one yet. Tom 2020. Not the worst one yet, but this is definitely F tier. Yeah. Ain't nothing better than Harris Walls. If you catch him on Twitter, yo, watch out, TM. I'm a gay man who likes fat, bald, old men with lots of body hair, but Kamala is still a smash. Hey, I respect that, Cauldron. W Mans. How much you getting paid? I'm getting paid $18.50. The only downside is that they only let you work 20 hours a week, so that's honestly not that much I'm taking home. And I don't think they said that you get overtime, so that really does suck. Yeah, it's awesome. What were you going to school for? Who's Ice Spice? Did the Spice Girls get a new member? I don't know who she is. I only know Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, Pot Spice, Baby Spice, and Ginger Spice. Never heard of Ice Spice. Is she new? Yes, she's not part of the Spice Girls though. No, Ice Spice is a New York rapper basically, and people do not listen to her for her music. I will say that. Francis Suarez. It's time we get started. That's kind of cold. Oh, we got some bi representation here. You know, we got the red, purple, the blue. That's kind of clean. Is he bi? Let me see. Actually, I'm curious. Is Francis Suarez bisexual? I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. He's married. I see wife popping up. Gloria Font Suarez. Yeah, she's kind of bad at it. I ain't gonna lie. Dang. I guess he's not bi. Shout out to him though. I guess we listen to Ice Spice because she batted thick AF. That is low key facts, TM. I can't lie. That is the reason a lot of people do. This goes kind of hard, not bad, a little basic. We'll put it above Bullock. Yeah, Tim Scott's Faith in America. This is okay. This might go above Suarez. Yeah, Trump Vance. Man, y'all already know. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. It is kind of clean though. You got the stars up top. Make America great again. Uh, yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. That's crazy, man. Kamala got him beat. I mean, I guess he did outperform Harris Walsh, so I'll give him that. And we got Walsh 2020. This is kind of clean. Wait, Matt Walsh ran for president? It's just a different Walsh. See the one I'll put it back there because now it's like one big thing that's kind of funny. All right, there you have it, guys. The worst presidential banner belongs to Corey Stapleton. The most mid banner, or I guess not mid, I guess lamest banner goes to Wayne for America. The most mid, Gillibrand. Yeah, Gillibrand. I could not read that. The most decent is Marianne 2024 for president. Oh wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so this is the worst, Corey Stapleton. And then or I said Warren, not Wayne, Warren, because it's the worst, the kind of worst. And then the most mid, Mike Pence for president. That's kind of clean. The most decent, Hickenlooper. Looks like chicken lover. It's crazy. The most awesome, Vivek, and then the greatest, Adam Joe, Accountability to America. I don't know who this guy is, but he was cooking. He was the cooking. All right, well, that's all I really got for now, y'all. We got a little bit political. We did some tier lists. And yeah, don't forget, today is voting day, so make sure you go out and vote. It's important that you exercise your right as an American to vote. Again, it don't matter who you vote for. There's no right or wrong answer, unless it's like literally Hitler and like anybody. I'm not calling Trump Hitler. I'll say like literally Hitler or like Stalin or something. I don't know, but in this case, there's no right or wrong answer. Do your own research, see how their policies, their laws benefits you, blah blah blah, whatever, all that. But yeah, just make sure you go vote, guys. It's free. It's your right. Go do that. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Me and the homie Dylan will probably be back later tonight when he gets back home with some Sparking Zero. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you're able to. But if not, you guys have a nice day. I love you all, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, y'all. Peace out.